welcome to my channel, Journey with Jan. The reason that I wanted to start a YouTube is to inform, to let people, regular people like myself, know that no matter what, you can do anything that you set your mind to, okay? So, my first video is about how to ace the NLN PAX exam. So for starters, NLN stands for National League of Nursing, and then PAX is the pre-admission exam. Okay, so depending on your school, it depends on really what test that you take, because there's the NLN, there's the HESI, I think there's the T's, not sure, but my school required us to take the NLN. So also what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to, first of all, know what your school is looking for. Get your prereqs done. Make sure that you have the required GPA. For my school, I believe it was a 2.5 or higher. Some schools vary. So yeah, that's very important to know. And then before you can even get into the clinical phase, you do have to pass your NLN pre-entrance exam. Okay. Pre-admission, sorry, pre-admission, pre-entrance, it's the same thing, but whatever. So I'm going to first of all show you the book. Okay, I was fortunate enough to be able to buy this from a classmate of mine. I got it for $40. It was probably like, I think it was about $16 more online. This is it. It does come with a CD in the back that I still haven't touched. So yeah, this is the book, and I will leave a link down below where you can purchase it. You know, I'm a student too, so I know how it is, not having money, but I do suggest that you get this book, seriously. Okay, so for my school, we were required to make a score of a 120. I believe 100 is about the average score, but we were required to make a 120. So I did end up taking the test twice. There was a 6-month gap, but I was able to take it twice. The first time I took it, I wasn't ready. I did it in order to see what the test was like, to see what type of questions the test asked, how were the questions worded, how was the math, things like that. And of course, I wanted to make above and beyond the score needed, but I didn't, and that's okay. You know, I was sad at first, but I was like, you know what? I have another chance. You know, I prayed and I kind of studied. I really didn't study too much because I still had other courses to take and stuff like that. So, the first time I took the test, I made a 104. I mean, depending on who you are, for me, I felt bad at first, but then I was like, I got a second chance. I'm gonna knock the thing out of the park the second time. And so the second time I made a 123. So I was very happy about that. And then I was able to apply to clinical. So if you don't make the score, you can still apply, but the chances of you getting in is going to be very slim. You know, I had a 16-point gap in between what I made and what I needed to make for me to get into the program. So I was just like, no, that's not good enough. So I took the test again. Okay. Okay. So now I want to tell you, I just want to go over a little bit of the book and just to show you what type of study material that it is. Let's see. So you're going to be tested over 3 categories. That is, well, actually, I guess kind of 4. Reading comprehension, word knowledge, mathematics, and science, okay? So for your reading comprehension, you're just going to be having passages. Anyone who's taken any type of tax test or, I don't know, because I'm from Texas, so we took the tax test, and it was similar to that, okay? Let me just show you some of it. Sorry, guys. Okay, so like this is where one reading story is right here into there, and then on the test you will have 5 questions. Okay, I believe you have between 5 and 6 passages, and then you have 5 questions per passage, so that is 30 questions. Okay, you are timed, just to let you know. Let me see. This, I believe, this book, it does give you time limits and stuff like that. It does give you time limits and stuff like that. Um, I believe the time was like 40 minutes, 45. It was like, I cannot really remember. It was like 40 to 45 minutes, something like that, for 60 questions. The first 30 were the passages. The second 30 was the word knowledge. So it's basically like sight words, if that's what you want to call it. Like different vocabulary words. They'll be used in a sentence. They'll just be like, what is the opposite of this word? And I'm going to show you a little bit of that. So that part is going to look like that. Okay. Then there's math. Look, math is, okay, I'm going to say super easy because it was super easy for me, but it is applied. So it's not like you have to study math and stuff like that, but brush up over it. I do suggest that you brush up over it. It's mostly fractions, percentages. There are a few word problems. Basically, the problem is going to be giving you things that you don't really need, and then giving you your information, and then the question is going to trip you up. Don't panic. It's okay. As long as you can differentiate between what is needed and what is garbage, you will be absolutely okay. You'll be fine. I'm going to show you what that looks like too. Also, it gives you little study tools like this in the math part, like going over fractions and equations, stuff like that. But this is some of the math questions. Let's see. Stuff like this. Very self-explanatory. The answers are in the back. Actually, the answers are in the back for all of this, so it's no problem. You'll be good to go. Okay, the last section is science. Okay, wait. So you will have 60 questions for the math part as well, but you will only have, I believe, 35 minutes. It doesn't seem like a lot of time, but I think it's plenty. 35 to 40 minutes. Your last part is science. You will have 45 minutes for 60 questions. The science, it does have little study tools in there, like telling you, going over like photosynthesis, things like that. The science was the most hard for me because I took this crap in high school and I didn't remember a lot of it, and I'm gonna show you really fast. See, it gives you little study tools and things like that. Okay. And like I said, you'll get 60 questions and then you'll get 45 minutes. Now, so to get to the tips, okay? For one, do not cram. Don't cram. Take a breather. It's going to be okay. Take a breather, okay? It is vital that you take a breather and that you get some rest the day before the test. Don't be up late. Don't do any of those things. Make sure you get an adequate amount of rest in the morning. Don't skip breakfast. Get something to eat. It is vital, okay? Because the length of the test is like 4 hours. It's a maximum of 4 hours, okay? Also, the test is timed. Answer every single question. If you know it, answer it. If you don't know it, answer it. Okay? So it's not like, oh my gosh, she got 5 wrong. No, it's like, oh my gosh, she got 5 right. Now, not saying that just because you answer, you're going to get it right. But you have a better chance of getting more right than wrong, as opposed to you not answering it and then not counting at all, okay? So even if you get it wrong, it's okay. You still answered it. You know what I mean? So that's super duper 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 important, okay? Let's see. Okay, so I have the CD in the back of the book. I didn't use it personally. I have heard that it helps. So I would say give that a shot. You guys, don't stress about this test, okay? If your school is like mine, you will get more than one chance. But if you really want to just ace it the first time, I'm telling you, please follow these tips. You know, when you have spare time, study. That's one thing. When you get to nursing school, you have to study. It doesn't matter if you're sleepy. It doesn't matter. Get your butt up and you have to study. Okay? So, um, so I did pass. I made a 123 my second time. I had to get all of my transcripts sent. I had to fill out the application for nursing. Excuse me. I had to write an essay, no more than 2 pages. It was so hard. It wasn't that hard. It was just hard making it less than 2 pages because I just had so much to say. Well, anyways, so I did get accepted. Yay! I did get accepted, and right now I am in level 1 of clinical nursing. So I'm going for my RN degree. Well, it'll be an ADN, which is an associate degree of nursing. Um, and then after that, you know, I can always go back for my BSN if I so choose. You know, I am 23 right now. I recently just got back into school fall of 2016, and the progress that I've made is tremendous. My GPA was a 1.75. I brought it up to 3.05. It's been crazy. I've had a 4.0 every semester except my last spring semester I had a 3.5. You guys, anything is possible. If I can do it, you can. I dropped out of college at the age of 19, and I was working. That's all I was doing. No offense to anyone that's working or anything like that. That's perfectly fine. But I told myself I have to do better. I sat out for 2 years. I got back in there and I kicked butt while working the 12-hour shifts overnight. If I can do it, you can do it. There was nights, plenty of nights where I was up all night studying, and I made it. If I can do it, you can do it. All you have to do is follow these little bitty steps to ace your entrance exam. That's it. Now, I'm not sure about the HESI or the T's or whatever other tests, but the NLN is passable. I'm telling you, it's passable. There was people in my clinical course that made like a 140, like seriously, and I just made the bare minimum of 123. Who cares? I got in. As long as you meet the mark and you know you write a really good essay and you get your stuff turned in on time, you will be good to go. I am telling you. I don't know if I missed anything, and if I did, I do apologize. Like I said, this is my first video. I've been wanting to do this for almost a year. It has taken me like 10 or 11 months just to upload this video to let you guys know how to pass your test. So, that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys liked it. And if you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe. If you have any questions whatsoever about anything nursing related, let me know. Anything personal about me, let me know, and I will make sure to make a video to answer all your questions. And just a heads up, so for my channel, I want to take you guys on my nursing journey. That's why it's called Journey with Jan. This is my first year, and I want to help the people that are under me. You know what I'm saying? I want to see us all make it. I want to see us all get our degree in nursing and everything. So, if you have any more questions, comment, let me know. And if you want to see more of these videos, please subscribe, and I will be back with another video, guys. Thank you so much.